Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Snicker. Today we are going to be practicing 3 different shapes and we're going to have fun and draw sort of this abstract drawing. So make sure you have some paper and 3 different colors. You can use crayons or markers or colored pencils, whatever you have. I'm going to use markers, so make sure you have 3 different colors. We're going to use one color for each of our different shapes. So you can see with my circles, my pink ones, my circles are all pink, my triangles are all turquoise, and my squares and rectangles are all orange. So each shape is going to be represented by one color, and we're going to repeat that over and over. Today is going to be a great day for you to really practice your shapes, so let's get started. Alright, got my blank piece of paper here, and I'm going to start with circles. Now you're going to pick one color for your circle. So I'll just start with blue. And you're going to try to draw circles on your paper. And when you draw them, go slow, because if you go fast, they will look a little lumpy and bumpy. So you can put them anywhere you want. Maybe do like 5 or 6 in different sizes, and then if you need to add more later, you can. So when I make a circle, my wrist is going to kind of rotate around. And you might even want to turn your paper as you make your circle. So get started. Make a nice round shape, and notice I'm going slow. And if it helps, you can rotate your paper so you can keep your wrist moving in the same direction as the first part of your circle. And I want you to draw a bunch of them. So I said maybe 5 or 6. And try to make them different sizes too. See, when you draw slow, you make a nice shape. So I kind of, if I'm going to make one circle, make a circle in one move, I kind of plant my wrist on the table, and then I go around, and that wrist does not move. Just my fingers are moving. Alright, I've got about 5 or 6, so let's change over, and we've got another shape. Let's try a triangle. A triangle has how many points? 3, right? 3 points and 3 sides. So if you aren't sure how to draw triangles yet, you could try this trick. You can make the 3 points for each of your ends. So we need 2 that are in a straight line, and then 1 all by itself. And then we're going to connect those. So 1, 2, and 3. And once you get good at that, maybe you can do it without the points. And you can make your triangles go in any direction you want. I'm going to make it overlap my circle. So my point, here's my angle, right? We have 2 diagonal sides and 1 horizontal side. So I'm going to fill up my paper with some triangles. Again, we can try our points, right? We do 2, 1, 2, that are right next to each other, and then we have a stranger, right, that goes far away, and then we connect them all together. Let's do one more down here, and then I'll work on my next shape. I need purple. I got purple left for my rectangle. So our rectangles have 4 points, so you could try the same trick, and here's how that would look. We need to do 2 on the same line, and then we need to go down and do 2 more. So you have 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And then you connect them all together to make a shape. Make sure you have it all closed up. And rectangles can be long and skinny like this, so a long straight line. And then they can have short sides, and then another long side to connect that. So rectangles can really look different depending on how you draw them. I'm going to add some more here. I'm just looking for where there's still a bunch of white space and then adding more of my shapes. And again, you'll notice I'm going slow. If we go too fast, then we end up with some sloppy shapes. Alright, so now that I've got those done, I'm going to flip back to this one. Boys and girls, you will notice that in each of my shapes, I repeated the shape smaller and smaller and smaller, and I want you to do the same thing so you get a lot of practice. So I will do a few on here. So I have my purple ready, so I'll just finish up my purple here. So you're gonna kind of go inside a little bit, just get a little bit away from your edges, and you're gonna follow the edges in the same path. They just become smaller and smaller. So we go in a little bit and then we follow the same path until you can't really go any more. So I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles all together in this one. So you just keep going and repeating with all of your different shapes until you can't go anymore. You should challenge yourself. See how small you can make them, right? If you could draw them really small, I bet that means that you got a lot of good practice in. Your hands are nice and steady and working hard, and you're super focused. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up here, and you can watch me as I finish, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. All right, I'm all done. Now, if you got this far and you decided you wanted to add more, like I still have a bunch of big open spaces, I could try to draw some more smaller ones, but I'm gonna stop here and I can't wait to see your shape drawings. I hope you have fun.